All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be getting started here momentarily. Just FYI, the live feed link, we are streaming to YouTube. The problem is our link that we sent out earlier is not working. We ran into a hiccup, but we are live on YouTube. So if you have family members, you want to text them, all you got to do is search Daegu Pacific. That is the YouTube channel that we are on, Daegu Middle High School. Just FYI, we'll get started here shortly.
It's not readable. I know. I hate it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will begin graduation here. Please take this opportunity to silence your cell phones and have your cameras ready for when you need to take pictures. We are beginning.
stripes and bright stars, through the perilous fight. With the ramparts we watched, through so gallantly streaming, and the rockets we fired, the black bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please join me in the reciting of the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated. Now welcome my friend and longtime resident of Daegu and a student who has attended all of the Daegu schools. He will take the knowledge to the Teachers College and hopefully return as the next generation of Daegu teachers and his family. Please welcome our senior class president, Dylan Lentz.
Wow, wow, wow. Good evening, faculty, families, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2026. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dylan, though depending on the day, some of you might refer to me as Mr. President. DMHS is a small school, and I mean small, the kind of small where everyone knows everyone knows your schedule, and somehow everyone knows your business before you do. But that's also what makes it so special, because you're not just another face in the crowd here, you are a part of something. And we've been through a lot together. We survived the bathroom problems, the fires, the fights, and of course, let's not mention the third, or honestly, number one and number two. We saw entire advisory sessions disappear like it was some kind of school-wide magic show, poof, into thin air. The team broke up because of a printer incident, which somehow led to a kung fu threat I still don't fully understand. Like those long bus rides for sports, singing karaoke, not really caring that we lost, but badly singing anyways, or the hours spent playing games, talking, and existing in a place together that for a lot of us was constantly changing. Because that's what it is being a part of a military community overseas. People come, people go. Friends move, goodbyes happen. More than they should. And yet we keep building connections anyways. It's kind of like Minecraft. We started in survival mode, no map, no guide, just figuring things out as we went. People joined our world, built something, and sometimes they logged off, and moved away. But they still left something behind. And now we are here at the end. Not the end of everything, just the part where we fight the dragon. The part where everything we've learned gets put to the test. And we realize we're actually ready for what happens. And at the same time, we've had moments straight out of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. No matter how bad it got, it was "'tis but a scratch." I also want to take a moment to thank some teachers who guided us along the way. One, for making school make at least some sense. One, for giving us a place to be creative. One, for taking care of us when we were hurt. One, for being a part of my journey since elementary school. One, for bringing history to life. One, for coaching us and leading us in a British accent. One, for the endless comments on our assignments to make them better. And one, for the confusion. To Mr. Kelly and Dr. Kleitz, for leading a school that somehow held it together through all of this. And a special thank you to you, Miss Emery, our senior class sponsor, for planning so much of this year and making sure we actually made it to this stage. But I'd also like to take a moment to thank my brother for setting a very achievable standard. Love you, Dean. Wink. I also want to take time to thank you guys, the parents, especially my mom and dad, but to all of you. None of us would be here without your support, patience, sacrifices, and the many generous donations you've made for us, whether it was moving across the world, helping us through tough moments, or just always being there. You made this possible. And to my closest friends, Max, Carson, Tristan, Choi, Aubrey, and Evan, we are in this together. Thank you for the memories, the laughs, and making this place feel like more than just a school. I hope that we all have friends like that. We didn't just go to school together, we adapted together. We built friendships, knowing they might not last forever, but choosing to invest in them anyways. We learned how to say goodbye and how to keep going. So, if there's one thing I hope we take with us, it's that no matter where you go next, we know how to build something meaningful, even in temporary places. We know how to create a community, even when it doesn't last forever. And that's not something everyone learns. So class of 2026, whatever your next world looks like, whether it's college, the military, or something completely different, go into it with the same way you did here, with curiosity, with resilience, and always saying, Yupperito. You can do it. Thank you and congratulations. Now, I'd like to introduce a senior that's been here with us for 3 years, where she excelled in sports and academics. She played varsity volleyball as the libretto. She was also our chief yearbook editor and the National Honor Society secretary. After high school, she will attend the University of Pittsburgh School of Nursing to pursue forensic nursing. Please welcome Olivia Butner, our high school student council president.
Hello, everyone, and good evening. My name is Olivia Butner, and I have had the pleasure of being this year's High School Student Council president. I am very grateful to be standing up here today with my fellow peers, and to you all, I'm proud to be part of this graduating class with every one of them. Unlike many military children, I haven't lived in a lot of places. I went from Pennsylvania to California, then to Washington State, Italy, and in 2023, I arrived in Korea. Growing up in different communities has allowed me to thrive from being a shy, quiet young girl to a woman with a growing mindset. I've received undeniable support from my family and my community, and especially my friends. Alice, Irene, Denali, Evan, Max, Shay, and Tristan. Of course, these things have been most important for contributing to my maturity, but there were other factors too. I'd first like to start off by saying thank you to my community. Through my short time at this school, I've made many friends and I've built connections with other people from schools here as well. I'd like to especially thank Colonel for teaching me many things throughout my high school career, not only academics, but life lessons for my future in college. And now to my family. I'd like to thank my parents for always supporting me and disciplining me as I grew up. It truly shaped me into the person I am today. To Mila and Athena, my sisters, I'd like to thank you for always making me laugh and for playing Roblox with me, even though you guys can be annoying. To 外婆，我要谢谢你，每天帮我整理床， 也要谢谢你常常帮我煮早餐。我最喜欢的回忆是我们在加州的时候，你每天叫我背乘法表，你真的帮了我很多。外婆，我很爱你，我希望你可以跟我们一起回美国住，这样你不会，sorry。这样你不会自己一个人，所以我们可以帮你照顾身体。我很爱你，外婆。And to my parents, mommy and daddy, I want to thank you for all the time you spent raising me. And even though I'm now 18, I know I'll never stop coming back to you. You've taught me important things that I'll always carry throughout my life. You're my biggest supporters and always have my back. I love you, mommy and daddy. I realized how fast time has gone by, and now it's our turn to walk the stage. And then out of nowhere, it hits you in the chest. This is the last time. The last time we'll see our friends in one place without planning it. The last time we hear that bell. The last time these hallways feel like ours. As we look at our friends, suddenly everything feels heavier, because deep down we know some of them will never see them again. Not in the same way, not every morning, not every lunch. Life is about to split us all in different directions, and there's nothing we can do about it. We'll start missing everything instantly. The chaos, the sports game, the teachers we'd annoy for fun, especially Mr. King, and even the days we swore we hated school. Soon we'll leave this world of lasts behind us and open our doors to first. So before we leave, let's appreciate it for what it was. Messy, loud, stressful, unforgettable, and ours. Thank you. Now, I'd like to introduce someone who's born and raised in Virginia before coming to Korea, where she has attended Daegu School since elementary school. Many in this community have seen her grow up. Her next steps will be studying pediatric nursing. Who better to be our class historian and the creator of our senior class video, which she has been working on for days. Please welcome Alice M. to the stage.
Thank you, Olivia. Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and staff. My name is Alice M., and I stand here today honored to have been given the opportunity to not only document and edit this year's senior video, but also be able to share our experience with you all in film. This project took many hours of filming, sorting through memories, and putting together the moments that best represent our class. While it was a lot of work, it was also incredibly rewarding because it allowed me to reflect on the journey we all have shared together. Before we begin, I would like to extend a special thank you to Ms. Emery, Ms. Henning, and Ms. Duque. Throughout this school year, you found countless ways to remind us that being seniors was worth something to celebrate. You treated our milestones as if they were your own and made sure that no accomplishment, tradition, or moment of excitement passed by unnoticed. You made us feel cared for in a way that went far beyond your responsibilities, and that is something we will carry with us long after graduation. I would also like to thank my mom and dad for their unwavering support throughout my whole life, and to my friends Irene, Denali, Zuri, Evan, Max, Mig, and my brother Andrew, who watched and rewatched every rough draft and version of this video that I made throughout the year and told me every time that they loved it. You're the only friends I need. Last, I want to thank Ms. Powell for being my biggest inspiration and motivation to move with my best foot forward, even without her physically by our side. As we walk the stage today, I hope you're watching proud of us. Having lived here for most of the life that I can remember, I've watched Daegu lose some of the light that I once saw in it. But this made me realize that light is only lost if we permit it to dim. Every one of us has the ability to bring light to the people and places around us if we allow ourselves to. So as we move forward towards new places, new people, and new opportunities, be that light. One day these moments will just be memories, and all we'll have left of them are the videos and pictures we've kept. My hope is that this video helps preserve a small piece of what this year felt like while we were living it. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy.
2, 1.
Drink you spilled all over
Tomorrow's the
me.
first day of school.
There you go.
Thank you! Oh, that's so cute.
First bit left on repeat. My mom and dad let me stay home. It drives you crazy getting old. We can talk it so good. We can make it so divine. We can talk it good, how you wish it would be all the time. The drink you spill all over me, lovers spit left on repeat. Mom and dad let me stay home, it drives you crazy getting home. The drink you spill all over me, lovers spit left on repeat. Mom and dad let me stay home, it drives you crazy getting home.
Are you guys ready for grad practice?
This dream isn't feeling sweet. We're reeling through the midnight streets, and I've never felt more alone. I feel so scary getting home. We can talk it so good. We can make it so divine. We can talk it good, how you wish it would be all the time. This dream isn't feeling sweet, but reeling through the midnight streets, and I've never felt more alone. Feels so scary getting home. This dream isn't feeling sweet, but reeling through the midnight streets, and I've never felt more alone. Feels so scary getting home.
南哥，新年快乐！
Good, nice catch.
See? You're the only friend I need. It's like little kids. Laugh until our ribs get tough. Never be enough. You're the only friend I need. Share beds like little kids. Laugh until our ribs get tough.
Me now. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My I howled at the moon with friends, and then the sun came crashing in. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. But all the possibilities, no limits, just epiphanies. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. us out till midnight. I say we lose control. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. Everything is lining up, everybody out now. This is gonna be the best day of my life.
Now I'd like to introduce our principal, Mr. Kleitz.
You guys pulled one on me, but we pulled one on you too, right? There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, students, families, friends, good evening. Dr. Bailey, Colonel Knoll, First Sergeant Varillo, Mr. Wachowski, Dr. Beach, and distinguished guests, parents, staff, family, and friends. On behalf of the Daegu Middle High School leadership team, we extend a warm welcome to each of you and thank you for spending this special evening together with us as we celebrate the graduating class of 2026. I am Willard Kleitz, and it's truly an honor to serve as the principal of Daegu Middle High School here in Area 4 as we do what's best for students and the community. To our active duty military members here tonight, thank you for your continued service to our great country. I want to take a quick moment to thank several individuals who have positively impacted our seniors seated up here tonight through the course of this past year. A good deed done or act done to the school is an act done to our children. With that first said, I want to thank Ms. Francine Emery for diligently serving as our senior class sponsor. Ms. Emery, on behalf of the entire senior class, administration, and student body, we appreciate and acknowledge the countless hours of effort that you've put in on behalf of our students and families to make this year as special and memorable as it has been. Ms. Emery, will you please join us at the center of the stage? Thank you, Ms. Emery, and job well done. Dr. Bailey, it's an honor to have you here with us tonight this evening. As a former Daegu resident and principal of Daegu American School, we know your connections run deep here, and your decision to prioritize being here with our 30 graduates means more than we can express. Family and friends, and especially Dr. Bailey, please indulge me for a second. This is a particularly meaningful and sentimental occasion, as this will be our Dr. Bailey's final Warrior graduation with us as community superintendent. Your leadership has made a lasting impact on our school. Your commitment to students, your steady support of our staff, and your belief in the community have made Daegu Middle High School a stronger, better place for kids. We say, once a warrior, always a warrior. Thank you for your dynamic leadership at the Pacific West District, for your vision, your dedication to excellence for every child, and for the impact you've made here. On behalf of our students, families, and staff, thank you. To my local DOEA colleagues and collaborators, Dr. Kelly, our amazing assistant principal and partner who is the peanut butter to my jelly, Dr. Beach, principal of our amazing partner school, Daegu Elementary School. Ms. Burns, our K-12 district instructional systems specialist. And Mr. Romero, my administrative coach, friend, and former principal. Thank you for making Daegu Schools the best kept hidden gem in Daegu and a great place for students to learn and grow pre-K through 12th grade. To our Garrison Command Team, although Colonel Knoll is unable to join us due to work obligations, our Deputy Garrison Commander, Mr. Witkowski, and First Sergeant Verilla, please know how deeply we value and appreciate your steadfast and unwavering commitment and support for our children and community. Your commitment to DMHS and to the success of our students is what truly makes Area 4 the assignment of choice. Thank you for making a difference in Daegu through your advocacy and continued investment in our schools. I'm especially grateful and keenly aware of how fortunate our school community has been to have experienced such unprecedented support and enduring partnerships with each successive Garrison Command Team, beginning with Colonel Schohorn, followed by Colonel Henning, and continuing this proud tradition with Colonel Knoll and his Garrison team. Thank you. This one hits deep. To our parents, thank you. We know this year has been demanding. We're deeply grateful for the generous sharing of your time, talents, resources, and energy, often at the expense of your own personal time. Your partnership has been vital in helping our students thrive, and I promise you that those investments which you have made are yielding great fruit and will continue to yield large returns. Thank you for being the best partners in this most important work. We value your role in the educational process, and if you're PCSing this summer, we will deeply miss you and wish you the best of luck in the next chapter of your lives. To the countless staff playing a role behind the scenes to make this graduation possible, accessible, and enjoyable to all in attendance, thank you. This includes, but is not limited to, our wonderful administrative officer, Mr. Altmer, who's running the tech booth behind the scenes to make sure everything goes smoothly. Our JRTC cadre for their support, and the band director, Mr. Cutter. We appreciate him sharing his musician's phenomenal talents with us this evening. Thank you. Next, to my wonderful faculty, I can't say thank you enough for your hard work this year. Thank you for providing high-quality instruction that engages our students and captures their imaginations. You are a key factor why these students are sitting here on the stage tonight. Speaking of students on the stage here, there is one individual who played a key role in ensuring each individual person made it up here tonight. It's our high school counselor, Mr. Miles Workman. Thank you for your support of our senior class. In fact, the senior class has something to share with you, Mr. Workman. Will you please join our seniors on the stage as we present to you a token of our appreciation? That was organized, orchestrated, and completely choreographed by the senior class. So you know how much it means to them for Mr. Workman. Last but not least, to the people who are sitting on the stage tonight, our amazing seniors, our 12th grade warriors, my heroes, thank you for putting in the time and effort to earn your seat up here on the risers. We love you and are proud of you, not just because you guys are amazing. There's a special connection that we have, and it's not just a connection that I've had with one of you as I was your 4th grade teacher, or another one of you that I knew when you were a baby girl, or literally one of them that is my baby girl. This group, I've been here for 4 years, and this was a group that was that 9th grade group. They gave me opportunities to grow, to demonstrate leadership qualities that I was trying to build at the time. And you have turned into a fine, class. I am so proud of you. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting your teachers, each other, Dr. Kelly and I. Thank you for supporting your parents as they serve this great country of ours. As a military child myself, we all know military children serve and sacrifice too. With that said, we are so glad everyone is here with us tonight. Whether you're in person or virtual, thank you for joining us here this evening, and we hope you enjoy the ceremony. At this time, I'd like to invite our senior class sponsor, Ms. Emery, to introduce our salutatorian and valedictorian. Ms. Emery.
Good evening. It is my honor to introduce the Daegu Middle High School class of 2026 salutatorian, a student whose academic excellence, leadership, and dedication have left a lasting impact on our school community. Born in Dayton, Ohio, she spent much of her life growing up overseas, living in Japan, England, Guam, and Korea. These experiences helped shape her global perspective, adaptability, and appreciation for different cultures. Throughout her time at Daegu Middle High School, she has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to both academic achievement and service to others. As our senior class vice president, she has led with integrity, enthusiasm, and a genuine desire to make our school a better place. Beyond the classroom, she has pursued her passions with remarkable dedication. A lifelong lover of the ocean, she hopes to become a shark biologist, more formally known as an elasmobranchiologist, and contribute to the study and conservation of these fascinating animals. She also has been playing the saxophone for nearly 9 years, showcasing the same perseverance and discipline that have defined her academic success. One of her favorite fun facts is that she first met Mr. Kleitz when she was only 2 years old while living in Sasebo, Japan, a connection that has come full circle here today. Please join me in welcoming an outstanding scholar, leader, musician, and future scientist, the Daegu Middle High School class of 2026 salutatorian, Ms. Tegan Pendel.
Good evening, families, friends, teachers, staff, and the class of 2026. It is such an honor to stand here today and celebrate this moment alongside all of you. When I first started writing this speech, I struggled to figure out the one thing I wanted to talk about. How do you summarize years of memories, friendships, goodbyes, reunions in just a few minutes? Eventually, I realized that maybe the speech was never supposed to be about just one thing. This got me thinking about mosaics. Individually, each piece of glass can seem small, random, and incomplete. But when you put them together, they create something meaningful and beautiful in a way that one single piece never could. In a lot of ways, I think of our lives and this speech as a mosaic. Each memory, friendship, laugh, and cry became another part of the bigger picture. And on their own, these moments may have seemed ordinary, but together they've shaped not only our high school experience, but the people we have become today. We often get asked where we're from, but for many of us in Daegu schools, this question is never really that simple. Some of us have moved across countries and states more times than we can count. We've had to say goodbye, start over, and adapt again and again. But maybe what mattered most was never where we were from, but the people we found along the way. Because somehow, through every move and every new beginning, many of us kept finding each other again. There's something special about growing up in a community where the people around you are not just classmates, but familiar faces. Familiar faces throughout different chapters of your life. Some of us met as little kids and somehow ended up here together. Others disappeared for a few years, only to unexpectedly walk back into our lives later on. And now that we're standing here at graduation, it's not really the big moments I find myself thinking about most, but the smaller ones. Laughing with friends at lunch, frantically quizzing each other before a big test as if the 5 extra minutes would somehow save us. Struggling through difficult assignments together and helping each other along the way. The science labs that were chaotic and always gave us something to laugh about. The collective relief of finishing our AP exams and immediately celebrating with food. The random conversations, inside jokes that lasted years, and seeing the same familiar faces every single day. At the time, these moments felt ordinary. But now, looking back, I think those are the moments that we'll miss the most. And behind all of these moments were the people who helped get us here. Thank you to the teachers who were patient with us even when we got infected with senioritis. Thank you to the coaches, directors, and mentors who pushed us to do more than we thought we could. And thank you to the parents and families who supported us through all the stressful, exciting, uncertain, and unforgettable moments. Today is not only a proud moment for us, but for all the people who helped us along the way. And for the loved ones who could not be here with us today, their presence still lives on in our hearts and memories. A lot of what they did may have seemed small at the time, but looking back now, these acts of support have become a big part of our journey. Now that we're about to start a new chapter, life is taking us in different directions, all heading towards different futures. But if our lives have taught us anything, it's that the world is smaller than we think. And through the years of changes and goodbyes, many of us kept finding each other again. So maybe this isn't really goodbye, maybe it's just see you later. And although none of us know exactly what the future will look like, I think that's part of what makes it so exciting. We're leaving this place carrying years of memories, lessons, friendships, and experiences that shaped who we are. And I truly believe that all of us are headed towards something meaningful. So wherever life takes us next, I hope we continue to grow, continue to reconnect, and continue finding the people who make even unfamiliar places feel like home. Congratulations, class of 2026, and more importantly, see you later. I'd like to give the time back to Miss Emery. Thank you.
Born in Orem, Utah, the class of 2026 valedictorian began her academic journey early, learning to read at just 4 years old and starting first grade at 5. After moving several times during her first year of school and spending part of her childhood here in Daegu, she developed a remarkable adaptability and curiosity about the world around her. Inspired by a father who loved asking questions and sharing his passion for science, she grew into an inquisitive learner who challenged herself through rigorous classes, independent reading, and years of piano and cello study. That same drive to keep learning and growing has led her to excel academically and stand on this stage today as Daegu Middle High School's valedictorian for the class of 2026. Please welcome our valedictorian, Miss Alexis Good.
Sorry, I'm a bit of a mess. I'm really glad that I decided not to wear mascara. So before I get started, there are a couple of people that I would really like to thank. I know that many of them have already been mentioned tonight, but because of the hard work that they put into making this year special for us, I think that they deserve to be recognized again. So thank you, Miss Emery, Principal Kleitz, Vice Principal Kelly, our senior council and our student council, those who donated to our class, parents, teachers, and those who are helping to make this program possible tonight, like Mr. Oltner, who's working tech and sound, Ms. Burns, who was an indispensable aide during graduation practice and has been working backstage this whole time to make sure things run smoothly, Mr. Cutter and the music students for their beautiful performance, and the JROTC instructors and students for the part that they're playing tonight. And I would like to give a special thank you to Miss Cody. It's her last year here, and she's worked really hard to make sure we all feel welcome. Sorry. And she really helped me feel welcome when I was new. It's my first year here. So can we give them all a round of applause? Thank you. As Ms. Emery said, my name is Alexis Good, and I am the 2026 Daegu Middle High School valedictorian. I'm going to try to be brief because I know some of the seniors are very ready to get their diplomas and get out of here. But before we do that, I want to invite everyone on the stage with me today to reflect on their high school experience, the lessons they've learned, friends that they've made, and the experiences they've had. Looking back on my high school experience, to be honest, I have a lot of regrets. From 9th to 11th grade, I was in a total of 2 extracurriculars, a community orchestra, which my mom signed me up for, thank you for that, Mom, and National Honor Society, which I almost didn't apply for because I was so nervous. I was interested in doing other things, but I was so worried that I would be bad at them, so I never worked up the courage to actually do them. Until I moved here, and I decided I was finally going to force myself to do new things. So I joined the cross-country and swim teams, started attending Red Cross Club and Drama Club, and actually tried talking to people. To be honest, I was kind of bad at all of it. I actually injured myself during the second week of cross country, and I didn't get to run in any of the meets. I was one of the slowest swimmers in the entire division. And anyone who has ever tried to have a conversation with me knows that I tend to go on long, sort of related tangents and then sit and give 1 or 2 word answers for an extended period. Not exactly conducive to meaningful interactions. And it's a little funny because I didn't try things because I was scared that I would be bad at them. And this year I tried new things and I was bad at them. I was really bad at them. And I had a really fun time. So, class of 2026, as you move on to this next phase in your lives, I want to recommend that you don't act like I did from 9th to 11th grade. We're going to have a lot of new responsibilities, but we're also going to have a lot of opportunities. So don't get bogged down in hard classes, paying bills, or just figuring out what comes next in your life. While those things are important, don't be afraid to try new things, make new friends, and have fun. Within reason, of course. Don't do anything stupid. I think it's also important to remember that a really meaning and fulfilling life doesn't just come from taking care of rote responsibility, and it also doesn't just come from doing things that you enjoy and having fun. I think a big part of happiness is helping other people out. I believe that that is what really makes an impact in the world, because not everyone can win a Nobel Peace Prize or write an amazing speech or be president of a nation. We can all hold the door open for someone and smile at a stranger and keep talking to people like me who are not very good at talking. That really does make a difference in people's lives. And as I look at the class of 2026 today, I see a lot of potential to do that. In fact, I see a lot of people who have already done that, who really helped me out when I was new, and I was so scared to talk to people. But you guys kept talking to me, and you kept letting me be awkward and inviting me to things, even though I didn't always come. You were all so nice, and it really made such a difference. I don't think you realize how important that was to me and how much it's going to help other people that you meet. Sorry. So, class of 2026, as you go out there into the world, remember, have fun, help people out. Congratulations, and thank you once again to everyone who has made this possible. And now, please join me in welcoming back to the podium our senior class president, Dylan Lenz.
To introduce our next speaker, I'd like to call up someone very special. He's actually one of our very own, Carson Henning.
Good evening, parents, teachers, and faculty. Some leaders focus only on the mission, others go further and focus on people. The leader we are recognizing today did both. As a colonel in the United States Army and former garrison commander here at Daegu, he understood that a strong installation depended on a strong community. He made it a point to stay connected, to listen, and to serve beyond the uniform. One phrase he often repeated was simple, yet meaningful: make a difference, and he lived it every day. I know that not just from his service record, but because I've seen it firsthand as his son. It is my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, my father, Colonel David Henning.
That was tough. Thanks, buddy. All right, so before we get started, if we could, I'd just like to see if we could all give a big round of applause to our DMHS band and our color guard for doing a great job starting us out tonight. And I promise you, although I brought a big binder, it's only because at my age, there's fewer words on each page. That's why it looks so thick. But first and foremost, good evening, everyone. To our faculty, families, friends, distinguished visitors, Dr. Bailey, to those here in person, a lot of familiar faces out here, and those online, and most importantly, to our graduates, thank you for inviting me to be a part of your special day today. Now, I'll start with a quick disclaimer. I was told to keep it short, but as you all know, a good Army officer, very used to be given time limits and immediately ignoring them. But I promise you I'll do the best that I can. But seriously though, this is an absolute honor both professionally and personally. As Carson mentioned, you know, one of the graduates up here happens to be my son as well. So today, I'm not just up here as a guest speaker, but also as a very proud parent, trying not to embarrass him too much. I did promise him earlier, though, no baby photos and no embarrassing stories, and you know the ones I'm talking about. You're welcome. But graduates, I'd like to talk with you about something that you've already proven that you understand, although you may not fully realize it yet, and it is resilience. You've grown up in a military community, and many of you have moved, and often way more than once. You've had to say goodbye to friends and families and loved ones and start all over, walking into new schools where you didn't know anyone yet, and yet you figured it out every time. And not just in the same town or country, but across cultures, across the world, across time zones. I mean, just look where we find ourselves here tonight. And that's a weight that most young people your age never have to carry. And it's definitely not easy. And yet you did it. You worked your way through adversity regardless. And I know that it hasn't always been easy or perfect. But that has helped you prepare for life in ways that most people your age have never experienced yet. Now here's the part I really want you to carry with you tonight. Your future is not always going to be easy and perfect. And that's a good thing. Now that might sound strange here at a graduation tonight where we're talking, everything is about achievement and success. But if you spend your life trying to build a perfect record, never failing, never making mistakes, never challenging or stretching yourself, you're going to end up playing it safe. And playing it safe is not the same as living well. and definitely doesn't help you achieve your full potential. If we can, I know a lot of you are involved in sports, so we'll think about sports for a second. There's so much more pressure on an undefeated team to maintain a perfect record than there is to just get out there and play the game, to give it your all and leave it all on the field. Because when you do live it all on the field, you're gonna miss shots. There's days that you're gonna lose the game, and days when nothing seems to go right. But honestly, that's how you improve. You keep trying, you keep shooting, and you never give up. And the same is true in life. I can tell you firsthand that my life didn't start with a perfect record. And I can tell you a little bit about my path. So I didn't come from a long line of Army officers. I didn't even come from a long line from a family where going to college was an expectation. In fact, I'm the very first person in my family to even go to college. And before any of that, I didn't even go to a regular high school. Okay, to be fair, I went 1 year to the regular high school, and then I spent 3 years in an alternative high school. So it's the kind of school you end up in when things don't go exactly as they're supposed to. And I don't know how many of you have ever heard of the program Scared Straight. You can Google it later when we're all done. But just imagine high school students in supermax security prisons. And those were the type of field trips that we went on. And I can remember sitting back in the classroom, and if you had told me that one day I'd be standing in front of a group like this today as an Army colonel, I probably would have laughed. Actually, I know for sure I would have definitely laughed. Because there was nothing perfect about my start. And there were plenty of moments along the way where it would have been easy to quit and believe that one mistake or failure defined who I was or my life. But here's what I learned along the way. It absolutely doesn't. What defines you is what you do next. Every misstep, every wrong turn, and every time I had to reset to figure things out again, those weren't the setbacks that held me back. Those were the things that built me to be who I am today. They built resilience, they built perspective, and they built the ability to keep going when things did not go according to plan. And over time, those imperfect steps allowed me to grow, to expand my perspective, and led me to places that I would have never imagined, including the privilege of serving as a colonel in the Army and the honor of commanding this garrison. And not because I had a perfect record, but because I didn't quit when it wasn't. And here's the absolute truth that I would like for you to take with you tonight as you leave here today. You are going to fail at something. I promise you. It may be a class, it may be a job, it may be a plan that you absolutely thought everything was going to work out right. Or maybe even something more personal, like a relationship. And when that happens, and it will, you have a choice to make. You can step back, play it safe, and try to avoid failing again. Or you can step forward, lean into it, learn from it, and keep going. Please choose the second option every time. Because our world doesn't need people with perfect records. It needs people who are willing to show up, to take risks, to learn and adapt, and to keep moving forward. And the great news is that you've all already started this. Everything that you've experienced here, every move, every adjustment, and every challenge has already made you stronger than you probably realize. So please don't spend your life trying to protect something fragile. Go build something meaningful instead. Take that shot. Get in the game and accept that you're going to fall short sometimes. And then get back up and go again. Graduates, I am so proud of you. And your families, I know they're proud of you as well. Speaking as both a colonel and a father, I am confident in you. This is your time. Now go out there and, as Carson said, make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Colonel Henning, for your time and support of the class of 2026. Please join Mr. Kleitz in the center of the stage to accept a token of our appreciation. And to Mrs. Henning, please accept a gift of our gratitude from your son, Carson Henning.
It is my privilege and delight to introduce to you the graduating class of 2026.
Olivia Mae Buettner. Tegan Sky Pindell. Charlene Colligwin Clark. And Travius George Cortez Bedford. Terrence Seraphin Tudela Babauta. Mackenzie Alex Andrews. Tristan Hyun Berry. Alice Unhei Im. Alexis Esther Good. Dylan Paul Lentz. Denali Nayung Kleitz. Aubrey Danae Courts. Derek Deshawn Cox. Darren Javier Cruz. Isabel Nicole Dendy. Amy Mota Dionisio Machuca. Haley Ray Leon Guerrero Domingo. Zuri Isabella Duque. Carson Davis Henning. Nyaja Renee Lewis. Inwoo Yu Lim. Shaylin Sujin McManus. Heather Montclair Elizabeth Pack. Mia Noelani Mendiola Santos. Elixru Adachi Sigra. Evan Huiyun Son. Savannah Nicole Torres Beltran. Cesar Armando Trujillo. Najeev Navin Wheeler. Irene Donna Wan.
Families and friends, I hope you could see and feel the goodness that radiates from this group of kids. Let's give them one more round of applause. We are so proud of you. Get it out. Get it out. Not only does this seem like one of the best groups we've ever had, this seems like one of the best parent audiences we've had. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much. Class of 2026, first of all, you made it. You made it no matter what was thrown your way. A journey that started from super cute first day of kindergarten photos is now ending in what seems to be the most epic high school graduation ceremony ever. From the bottom of our hearts, we wish you a collective congratulations. What else can we say that hasn't been already said? It seems that for the past month, on almost a daily basis, I've had the opportunity to address you as a group or individually in some form, shape, or fashion, sometimes formal and sometimes not. Tonight has been a wonderful evening with many words of wisdom and inspiration shared. However, I recognize that most of you are probably at what we call the saturation point. You're excited for your diplomas, you're ready to go party, you're ready to leave, and I am the only thing standing in between you, so I'm going to use this very well. However, I can't let you go quite yet. Not without a final fireside chat with Mr. Kleitz in this very intimate graduation setting. I recognize that most of you in 2, 12, or even 20 years most likely won't remember what was said at graduation, or even might not even remember who spoke at graduation. That's the honest truth. But I can almost definitively say with certainty, you will remember how you felt. My goal today in this final address to you as my graduating class is for you to leave school tonight feeling a little bit more prepared and excited for the uncharted road ahead. And I've got to say, Colonel Henning, we are 2 for 2 sharing the same topic. We did it just a few weeks ago. My topic was also, I wanted to talk about resiliency. Thank you for shortening my talk. While we celebrate your growth and your achievements, we also celebrate some opportunities that will present themselves as challenges coming up. Today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. And while diplomas and honors truly matter, there is something far more important that you're going to leave carrying with you today from school. It's not your GPA, it's not your awards or your class rank. What you carry with you is resiliency. Now that we've talked about all the feel-good, positive stuff, as Colonel has mentioned, and you think you're running through a spring meadow with rainbows and butterflies and unicorns, the next few remarks might not seem as positive or as flowery and pleasant. But please take this in the spirit in which I mean to deliver it. You might be wondering, but Mr. Kleitz, why is resiliency one of the most important things that I can walk away from high school with? Because here's the truth beyond these walls. Just as Colonel mentioned, life is hard, and no one will be spared from any of the challenges that it throws our way. And it's not necessarily hard because you've done something wrong, or because you deserve it, or because you are unlucky and the world is against you. You will experience difficulties because that is part of the human experience. And somewhere along the way, many of us learn a wrong lesson. And that lesson is that we start to believe that success means that we are avoiding hardship. That if things become difficult, we must be doing something wrong or something is broken. But real growth tells a different story. The question should not be, why is this so hard? But rather we should ask, how can I better handle hard? Class of 2026, there's no doubt the world ahead of you is big, beautiful, and brimming full of opportunities. But it will also be very demanding and challenging. You will experience, most certainly, disappointments, setbacks, and discouragement. There will be moments when your plans fall apart and moments of sheer self-doubt start to creep in. You will lose opportunities you desperately wanted, feel burning injustice inside, face rejection, and inevitably encounter failure. And when those moments come, I hope you remember this. Do not spend your energy wishing life were easier. Rather, spend your energy becoming stronger, because easy is not the goal. Character, growth, and strength is the goal. Too often we view failure as evidence that we are not capable, but failure is not proof that you cannot succeed. Failure is proof that you're trying something difficult. And as Alexis so eloquently said, it's okay to fall flat on your face, even if you try. Think about the people we admire most. Athletes lose championships. Leaders make mistakes. Inventors face rejection. Great accomplishments are rarely built on uninterrupted success, but are rather built on persistence and repetition. Now we're going to talk about one of my favorite words, grit. Simply stated, that is grit. And grit is not flashy or glamorous. Grit is waking up and trying again. It's doing the work when the motivation disappears. It's standing back up after disappointment. And it's choosing discipline when quitting feels easier. Many of you already know what that feels like. You faced difficult coursework and had to balance multiple responsibilities, all while meeting your personal, family, and academic obligations. You have navigated change, uncertainty, and challenges unique to military-connected families. Many of you have moved across states, countries, and oceans. You have said goodbye more times than you wished, and you have had to adapt to new schools, friendships, and places. And all through it, you kept moving forward. That's what really matters. Because resilience is not learned in comfort. It's developed in adversity. I regularly share with my staff that there is no growth in the comfort zone, and there's no comfort in the growth zone. Here is what I hope you carry with you tonight as you go into the world. Hard is not something to fear, but rather something to prepare for. Sometimes we hope and pray for lighter loads, but often what life gives us instead are stronger shoulders. And that's not because of the nature of the tasks that we're doing is becoming easier, but because our capacity to accomplish the task has increased. Again, think about your heroes and those who have made a difference in the world. The strongest people are not those who avoided adversity. They are the people who learn to navigate it. And resilience begins in the mind. An old Chinese proverb says, inner mastery comes before outward success. Your mindset matters, and so does the inward story that you tell yourself. If you tell yourself that struggle means you are incapable, you stop. But if you tell yourself that struggle is part of growth, you persist, you learn, you adapt, and become stronger. A failed test does not make you a failure. A missed opportunity does not define your future. A setback does not determine your worth. Failure is not your identity, but rather an opportunity. It teaches us where to improve, where to adjust, and where we still have room to grow. The world does not need more people, as Colonel so eloquently said, who quit when things become uncomfortable. It needs people who can handle hard better, people who remain steady during the storms, people who do not crumble under pressure, people who understand that adversity does not have to defeat them, it can develop them. My dear beloved seniors, I believe you are exactly those kind of people. As you leave this school, your path will all look different. Some of you will pursue college, some military service, some careers and opportunities still taking shape. But regardless of where life leads you, the principle remains the same. Work hard, stay humble, keep learning, lead with integrity, treat others with kindness, and when hardship comes, and it most inevitably will, do not run from it. Face it, learn from it, grow through it. Resiliency is not merely surviving a hardship, it's becoming stronger because you embraced it. So years from now, people may not remember your class rank or everything you accomplished beside your name, but they will remember your character. They will remember whether you showed up courageously, whether you honored your commitments, whether you stood back up when life knocked you down, and whether you made others stronger simply by being around them. Graduates, tonight is so exciting. You stand at the starting line of a new chapter. Remember, you are capable. You are prepared, and you are stronger than you think. The road ahead will not always be easy, but easy roads rarely lead to extraordinary destinations. President Franklin Roosevelt famously coined the phrase, sorry, no Navy people in here, I hope, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. So do not ask for an easier life, but rather work hard to handle hard better. Class of 2026, show grit, resilience, be courageous, be relentless in your pursuit, and wherever life takes you, keep moving forward. Never be stagnant. Congratulations, graduates. We are proud of you beyond belief. We love you, and we believe in you. We cannot wait to see the positive impact that you'll make in this world. You have what it takes to change the world, I promise. Now, finally, with the permission of Mr. Grade, my predecessor, I am happy to continue this wonderful tradition. You might have noticed, look in your diploma cover, you might have noticed I placed a $2 bill under your diplomas today. Each of you has so much potential. By itself, $2 alone cannot accomplish much. But with some hard work, some friends, and some help, the possibilities are endless. That $2 bill could help find a cure for cancer, launch a $1 million empire, start a nonprofit organization, or even feed you during hard times. Choose wisely how you spend your money and, more importantly, your time. With that said, there is a big, beautiful world out there that is in need of the skills, abilities, and talents each of you possess. Whatever your plan is, you are all destined for greatness. Dr. Kelly and I love you and are so proud of you. Now, parents, I'm going to prompt you right now. You might want to get your phone out. I'll give you a second. Get your phone out. And now, for the moment you have all been waiting for, on behalf of the Department of War Education Activity and its director, Mr. Paul Kraft, our Pacific Director for Student Excellence, Ms. Lois Rapp, along with the Pacific West District Superintendent team, Dr. Jacob Sherwood and Dr. Helen Bailey. As principal, I, Willard Kleitz, have reviewed your transcripts and certify that these seniors have met all the requirements set forth for graduation. By the authority vested in me through the Department of War Education Activity, I confer upon you the title of graduates of Daegu Middle High School. Mr. Dylan Lentz, will you please join me at the podium for the turning of the tassel? Mr. Lentz.
Class of 2026, please rise for the turning of the tassels. As we move our tassels from the right to the left, I present to you the 2026 graduates of Daegu Middle High School!
I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out, no need to take it slow. I'm stepping to you toe to toe. I should be scared, honey, maybe so, but I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please join your seniors over in the gym. Your seniors are over in the gym waiting for you. Please go and congratulate them.